This is actually from last week's Parsha, but it's relevant like everything is. It's relevant to the whole Sefer Bamidbar because the whole Bamidbar is the journey of the Jews in the desert. So we read like this. Hashem tells Moishe, make two silver, beaten out of silver trumpets. And you use them to assemble the people, and to travel. You blow on them, they will convene to you, the whole congregation of Pesach to the entrance of the El Moed, to hear you speak and give over what I'm telling you to give over. That's with two trumpets. If they blow one trumpet, that will be the signal that the leaders should assemble. Rashi Afi saw the letters, the leaders. Similar subject we're talking about. When you blow a broken sound, that's a signal to travel. So what does it mean? Look at the top of the first quote. Rashi goes through all the psukim and gives us the summary. Top quote there. The sign for these three things. To call everybody to assemble, both trumpets were sounded at the same time. Nesim ba'achas. If you're calling the leaders, one trumpet. In this case, you don't blow a truah, just a tkiya, one tkiya. But when you want them to announce that we're journeying, you use two trumpets, and al de truah tkiya. It starts with a tkiya, then a truah, and then a tkiya. That's the signal to travel. Clear? So we're gathering the leaders, one trumpet, one tkiya. We're gathering the people, two trumpets, one tkiya. When traveling, it's tkiya, truah, tkiya. What's the meaning? So simply, when gathering the nasi, the leaders, as we just explained now at length, that the leader embodies the people. In this case, it's 12 princes for each tribe. Like again, there's different rebbes, and there's Moishe Rabbeinu, there's 12 princes, and there's 70 elders. He was talking about the 12 princes. So it's one trumpet and one sound. Why? Because we're calling the leader, who is one person, embodying the entire people. So it's one trumpet and a unified sound. Come to the El Moed, Moshe is going to talk to you. When you're going to call the people, two trumpets, because now you're calling a whole lot of people, so division. So it's two trumpets, one sound. What's the one sound? Come and listen. It's calling first the Nesim to come and hear. Now he's calling the people, so it's two trumpets. What is traveling? So traveling is a tkiya to a tkiya. First tkiya, simple, this pshat level. First tkiya, stop what you're doing. Stop. Truah, break up camp. That's the broken sound. Bring everything up. Tkiya, we're going a new direction. We wait for marching orders. We're all marching as one towards the promised land. That's what we're going to Yisrael. Tkiya, stop. Truah, break up camp. Tkiya, we're going further. To understand this in a spiritual level. First of all, I'll address it briefly in terms of a chosid or the shlichus. We're all shluchim. So first is the nasi. It's a single sound. One trumpet and a tkiya. Number one, as we explained, that is, I didn't realize, I didn't think the previous year was connected to this mamish. The number one, Sidor Rebbe, Sidor Moishe Rabbeinu. Is Pashtus of the Moishe B'chaldar of Adar said the Zohar. There's the spreading literally of Moishe in every generation. Next thing is call the people. He's got a message. So two trumpets, meaning many will come, more than one division. Tkiya, simple sound. Listen, pay attention, hear the message. It's being conveyed by the Nasi. Now you got to implement it. Now the journey begins. The journey starts off with a tkiyah. Okay, we know what our mission is. What's the truah in between the actual embarking on the mission? The truah is you got to internalize it. Break it down and internalize the message. It's a general teaching on a personal level. That's number one. Once it's broken down and internalized, tkiyah, ready now to go out, travel towards personal and collective geula, redemption. To go a little bit deeper, everybody knows that we also, same thing, tkiyah, truah, tkiyah. Now, what is a truah? It's a controversy. Is it a sighing sound or is it a sobbing sound? Is it genuchi gonach or yelula yolol? What's implied over here? What's implied over here is something negative. A sob, a sigh, a sob. It's not easy. To internalize it means necessarily struggle, and not always easy, and conflict. Even conflict, the different sounds, conflict, different opinions, etc. Things to be worked through. But if we start off with the tkiyah, we have clearly the vision, then we'll work through these conflict and work through all the challenges. They'll only make us deeper and stronger and critical to the next stage, the final tkiyah, march, travel, carry out the mission. We're going towards the promised land. Now, to translate this, I actually spoke this last week at a wedding at the Chassan Kala. These three levels apply to marriage. The three levels apply to each one of us in marriage. The first level is at the deepest level, we're one soul. We're one soul. It's one shofar, one trumpet and one sound. There's no division. That's the way it is in our source above. And there may be moments where we feel that. The emphasis begashmis, there is. Fuse and become one, mamish, inseparably. And a child that's born from that union is one child that's at the same time the result of two. It's 1 + 1 = 1, not 2. That's the ultimate union, reflecting the two halves of one soul. Then there is the next stage when you're summoning the community. So you're summoning the community, you need two, but it's one sound, and they're all coming together to listen to Moishe. So these are moments in marriage where we're inspired, special moments, birthdays, anniversaries, and simchas. There's no conflict, where they're coming to listen to something. So we're experiencing something that is like a family thing that's bigger than both of us and encompasses both of us. At that time, we're naturally harmonious. That's easy. So it's two trumpets, because now we're not one. We're individuals, we're husband and wife, but it's one sound, and we're gathered by the literal story. We're gathered by the tent of the Oyel Moyed. It's like standing under the chuppah of your children, or it's a simcha. And of course, husband and wife, there's no conflict there. They're naturally united, and so on. But no one's going anywhere. There's no one traveling here. The journey in life is the third thing. The journey in life is that middle stage of the truah. And that's going to mean there's going to be conflict, even a sob and a sigh. As we, in the daily struggles of life and different opinions and how we should do things, it doesn't go easy. It's not meant to. And it's going to be a little bit painful too. But if we work through it all, we start off with the tkiyah. It's very clear what our goal and objective is. And with that first tkiyah, we remind ourselves that we are one neshama above, and that we're here for the same purpose and the same shlichus. Then we'll work through all of those divisions and different opinions and arguments, and even moments of separation and pain. That's the niddah period that's integral to marriage. The end will be the tkiyah. We will go further, and the real journey in life, the real growth together, the real becoming one is dafka through the truth. The real deepening, not just in our source above, but have that source pervade and suffuse our lives here, down here, happens dafka when you work it through all of the conflict. Tkiya, trua, and then tkiya. And that's the real journey. That's masa machanes. That's when we're going towards the ultimate personal redemption and collective redemption. But it doesn't happen smoothly and not supposed to. It happens on all these levels of taking ownership and internalizing it and struggling with it. In terms of husband and wife, the inevitable conflicts that will happen. But if we have the tkiya at the start, we'll have the tkiya at the end. And the final tkiya is the deepest one, because that's what signals movement, true journey. The first two were coming to listen. Very nice. You haven't gone anywhere. So when you take that all and internalize it with the inevitable struggles, that's when you journey. That's when you get to your promised land.